Hello. So for this week, we are going to be focusing on our first short story that's going to be The Most Dangerous Game. And one of the first things that you're going to do before you even get into the text of the story is to please e-learning students complete the e-learning contract. It's at a link right below this video. And it's very simple, just a couple questions, but it is required for all e-learning students. Hybrid students, you will not see that on your page. This is only for full-time e-learning students. Then you're going to read our story that's going to be broken up into 3 parts, with part 1 being an editable document that you'll read and answer some questions that are embedded. Part 2 is going to be simply answering some questions. You have the option to write those on paper or to submit those typed. And you also have, if you're full-time e-learning, you have the option to join us Wednesday in a live meeting and live discussion about those questions, or you can post on the discussion thread. Hybrid students, your part 2 discussion will all take place on the discussion thread. So you're doing the same process as far as the questions, but the discussion portion is a little bit different. And then finally, part 3 is reading and answering some questions, and you'll be getting my feedback before the test. So as you submit those, I'll be responding back to you and giving you some feedback, letting you know if you have understood those items and that you're on the right track for the test. Obviously, hybrid students, you'll have kind of a mix of this happening in class and happening at home. So you're doing the same activities. It's just that some of you, of course, will be with me Monday and Tuesday, and we'll be kind of doing some group work with these. And then some of you will be with me Thursday and Friday, where we'll do in-class activities, but the same items. Also, this week in store, what we'll really be focusing on is characterization and suspense. So we're really looking at how the author is developing these characters. What's he telling us about them? What are we learning about them as they're developed? And then how is the author creating suspense, kind of tense moments in the story? Also this week, you'll have a practice quiz. It is optional. There is no grade attached to it. It will open on Thursday afternoon, and you can go through those questions as many times as you would like to prepare for the actual test. We will have a vocab jam on Friday that will be for hybrid students and full-time e-learning students. I will post times. I already posted the e-learning times will be, I think I have 10:15 and 2:15, so you can opt into either one of those. Hybrid students, I'll set your time, but it will have to be during that 4th period time in our schedule, because the students who are in class on Friday will be participating in class, and hybrid students, you can participate at home if you just log in with the code at the same time. So I'll be posting that time for you as well. And then you'll have your final test that will need to be submitted on Friday. I'll open it Friday morning, and you'll see that in your folder. It's the last thing. And essentially all of these are going to kind of go chronologically. They all have days attached to them, as you'll see in this week's folder, and you'll be able to access them. And if you access them in order, and if you start at the top, you'll be able to kind of go through the week, and you'll see that I have everything labeled with a day, and then also the date that it's due. So let me know if you have any questions, but you can get started on your respective work.